Yo, if you are tuned in, you are just tuned in to the Pimp Game Podcast, where we highlight positive, intelligent, motivated people each and every single week. And today we got a special one, Mr. Bobby Daniels, aka Bobby Bags. We're talking about how he started from managing artists all the way to cooking to bodyguarding, also now to doing his thing with overnight travel bags right here on the Pimp Game Podcast. So let me ask you this. Let's transition a little bit to the travel bags. What goes into a mind, someone's mental to start thinking about bags? Like everybody has them. Don't get me wrong, you need them. What goes into someone's mental to do travel bags, such as yourself? What goes into a person's mind to even start doing something like that in the entertainment world?
Oh, bro, it was actually a funny story. Me and my artist Late Night Jiggy was on our way to Amsterdam, and we're at the airport. And when he pulls up with like this purple duffel bag, and I was just looking at him, and it was like a cloth material. I'm like, bro, what is that? And it had like flowers and stuff like that. I'm like, dude, what is this? And he was just like, yo, you don't like my bag? Make me one. So I said, say less, I got you. So on the entire flight from Baltimore to Amsterdam, I'm like just staring out the window and I'm just thinking like duffel bag, duffel bag, duffel bag. Then I'm like, well, what am I gonna call this? And I was thinking of the spend the night bag, what they used to call it back in the day. Then I was like, nah. And I have a business called Late Night. So I'm like, I can't call it a late night bag because just I ain't trying to, yeah, I wanted to branch off and do my own thing. So I was just like, let's just call it an overnight bag. And then looking out the window, all I see was the crescent moon and the stars. And I'm like, oh man, this is amazing. Like the moon, the star, and then the over with the crescent moon. I'm like, this is different. You see what I'm saying? So I put the star over the I and I put the crescent moon over the O. Well, where the O, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, yeah, this is some deep branding. Like it has so many meanings. And I just decided to rock with that.
All right, I like that. So when you was designing the bag, because I see the bags myself, I was very impressed with it. What's up, dude? Did you have any doubts when you were making the bag? When you just confident automatically? Who was the first person you maybe approached with the bag? And were you nervous when you first started making the bags?
Nah, bro. So I first went to this manufacturer from Pakistan and I had them, do a prototype for me, and they sent me back sewn leather together. And I was just looking at it like, yo, why is this joint so floppy? Like it had no structure. It was just like
Oh
full
man.
piece of leather sewn together, and it didn't make sense to me. So I started doing more research, and I ended up finding the manufacturer I have now. So I found my manufacturer in a matter of three weeks. After getting in contact with the manufacturer, I pretty much picked the design and I started like altering it the way that I wanted it, what made sense for me, meaning measurements and, the pockets that I wanted in it and, everything from literally from the leather out. I built the bag from scratch. And what I ended up doing was once I got the first one, I noticed that there was some things that needed to be adjusted in the best way of putting it. I noticed that the leather was stretching on certain parts and it just didn't look good. You see what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like it was
Right.
poor, it wasn't poorly designed, but it was just like an issue with the designing. So I went
Mm.
back in, I made the adjustments to the way that the structure was developed and redesigned certain, key components to the stitching. And once I made those adjustments, the bag started sitting better and it started having a shape. And once I got to the shape part, I started adding features like the trolley strap and a hidden pocket in the back and a USB port on the bags. So
Mm.
yeah, I kind of built it in three different phases. The first one was just finding the errors and things that I didn't like about the initial bag. But yeah, now I'm at the final product, and I even have like a extra large version of the bag for the artist that I'm dealing with that's touring months at a time. I have an extra large version of the bag that they can store up to 30 days worth of clothes in, and
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
it's crazy. It's
Mm.
crazy. So yeah, I did that for quite a few people. So yeah, that was pretty much the process.